Hi folks, welcome back to the Lanka Lions YouTube channel. If you're new here, please check out the video, and if you enjoy the content, don't forget to subscribe. Your support means the world to us. Now, let's dive into today's exciting topic. There are some innings that stick with you, and what Charith Asalanka did today is definitely one of those. More importantly, it led to an incredible win for Sri Lanka, keeping their undefeated streak at home in bilateral ODI series since 2021 alive. The game was low scoring, and while the Aussies were trying out a few changes, Sri Lanka's comeback from 55 for 5 to 120 for 6 and finally reaching 214 after being 138 for 8 was just extraordinary. And the star of the show was none other than the captain himself. Charith Asalanka made it clear yesterday that they know how to play and win in these home conditions. While his claim might not be entirely true for the rest of the top order, he backed it up by playing one of the finest innings by a Sri Lankan batsman in recent history. Young Donith provided solid support after the early collapse, and special thanks to Ashen Bandara, the silent hero, who gave incredible support to Chari during their 79-run partnership for the 9th wicket. After that gritty effort, Sri Lanka's bowlers made sure the captain's hard work didn't go to waste. Asita Fernando provided early breakthroughs, Dunith picked up the prized wicket of Steven Smith, and Tikshana chipped in with some crucial wickets too. Apart from one Indo, the rest of the bowlers did their part brilliantly. They were fantastic. No matter the pitch conditions, it takes an exceptional performance to pull off such a win, and this one will surely be remembered. Contrary to popular belief, our ODI unit, filled mostly with youngsters compared to the Test team, is a pretty decent squad at home. Many people are led to believe that the Sri Lankan Test team is a competitive unit, far superior to their limited overs teams. But how true is this belief? Let's scrutinize the facts. Yes, the 2019 South African series, which Sri Lanka won 2-0 in historic fashion as the only Asian team to win a Test series in South Africa, was a significant milestone in Sri Lankan cricket history. But what has happened since then? From the 2019 South African series until now, Sri Lanka has played 21 Test series. Let's examine their overall record. 8 wins, 9 losses and 4 drawn games. Now, let's analyze who Sri Lanka has won those 8 series against. 3 series wins against Bangladesh, 1 against Zimbabwe, 1 against West Indies, 1 against Ireland, 1 against Afghanistan, and 1 against New Zealand. Out of these 8 wins, 5 were at home. The only away series wins were against Zimbabwe and Bangladesh, against whom they have won 2 series. Next, let's see who Sri Lanka has lost to. Twice against Pakistan, twice against South Africa, twice against England, once against Australia, India and New Zealand. 5 of these losses were away games, and 3 were at home against England, Pakistan and Australia. Sri Lanka has drawn 4 series, which were against New Zealand, West Indies, Australia, Pakistan. Aside from the West Indies series, the rest were played at home. The series they drew against the West Indies is noteworthy, as it's the only away series where they avoided defeat other than against Zimbabwe and Bangladesh during this period. Furthermore, the only series win Sri Lanka has achieved against a higher ranked team during this period, even at home, is the one against New Zealand. In comparison, while some fans criticize the Sri Lankan limited overs team, they've won ODI series against South Africa, Australia, India and New Zealand at home during the same period. In fact, they have remained undefeated at home in ODI since 2021. That year is particularly significant as it marked the decision to move on with a young team, leaving experienced players behind. By no means is Sri Lanka's ODI team great or even good. They are, however, effective at home, and their record since 2021 is a testament to that. This level of performance cannot be claimed by the Test team, despite having 5 players with over 60 Test matches, 2 of whom have over 100 matches under their belts. This level of experience is something the ODI team lacks. Yet despite their inexperience, the ODI team is at least good at home, unlike the so-called experienced Test team. The bottom line is, in general, both these teams are mediocre against higher ranked teams. With ODI team at least have some reputation of being good at home. So, for anyone claiming that the Test side is better than the ODI team, remind them that recent records tell a different story than what some might try to paint. Hyping up the Test team while ignoring the ODI team due to the favoritism towards senior players in the Test team doesn't hold up anymore. Now, reflecting on today's game, it was a fantastic display, led by an exceptional performance from the Sri Lankan captain and two promising youngsters with the bat, supported brilliantly by the bowling unit. While there are still challenges with top order batting and the need for greater consistency, this victory will be remembered for their incredible comeback. Charith Asalanka and the majority of this young team have shown that they can hold the fort in home bilateral ODI series, achieving a remarkable success rate at series they've played at home since many made their debuts post-2020. This achievement is especially significant considering the struggles the Sri Lankan ODI unit faced after 2015. Although this team is not yet ready to compete with the big boys away from home and has more issues to resolve, they are making great strides in holding their ground at home. Here's to continued improvement and brighter days ahead.